Comic book writer Mark has confirmed that he and Matthew Vaughn, who has previously adapted Millar's Kick-Ass and Kingsman comics for the big screen, have indeed discussed Man of Steel 2. Since launching the DC Extended Universe, as it's unofficially known, with Man of Steel back in 2013, the world of the Justice League heroes and their enemies has had its ups and its downs on the big screen. There have been 5 2 movies released so far, with several more in some stage of development at the moment. Among those projects, apparently, is a proper Superman solo movie, aka a project that is colloquially referred to as Man of Steel 2 by many people. Speaking on the L Fanboy podcast, Millar talked about one of his previous conversations with Vaughn about a potential Man of Steel 2. He and I are massive Superman fans. I mean, we worship Richard Donner. We love the Christopher Reeve movies. He actually phoned me up a few months ago, and he said, "Hey, listen, DC, they're very interested in me doing Man of Steel 2. Do you want to come in and do this?" And I was like, "I'm exclusive to Netflix for years. We can't even have that conversation." And he was like, "Oh, man, what's the chances of this?" And then he kind of drifted away. And he's attached himself to a couple of things and all that, you know, so it's one of those things that might, I mean, if somebody phones Matthew up and offers him enough money, it could all change tomorrow. Interestingly, Millar also disclosed that he and Vaughn had once pitched a Superman trilogy back in 2008, 5 years before Man of Steel was released, and the idea sounds colorful, to say the least. It was actually a massive, uplifting, hopeful thing. There's no point doing Superman unless you feel good. You should walk out of Superman just feeling like $1 million. You should feel great after a Superman film. The movie itself was going to be a big, vast fun epic, but Superman's got to be a laugh, as well. There have been long-standing rumors that Vaughn could jump ship from Fox after having his hand in X-Men movies, the Kingsman series, and even a dabble with that diabolical Fant 4 stick. Vaughn has said he would like to work with DC, and there is no escaping that his movies have more of a light-hearted tone than most modern comic book adaptation. That being said, one does wonder what Vaughn would make of Henry Cavill's take on Clark Kent in the Tsu. The entire Tsu appears to be in flux at the moment, following the disappointing critical/commercial performance of Justice League. The world of Batman is already preparing itself for a soft reboot, with Matt Reeves reportedly looking to recast Ben Affleck in the Batman. With Cavill's Superman slated to appear in at least one more Tsu film, Vaughn may yet get his time to shine with the Man of Steel. Could be better to fly the last son of Krypton back into our hearts. Source: L